Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. Today we are going to discuss equipotential surface. So from the name itself, you all know that equal potential on the surface. That is, an equipotential surface is a surface on which all the points are at the same electric potential. Okay, an equipotential surface is a surface on which all the points are at the same electric potential. That is only we are called as what equipotential surface. For clear understanding, let us consider a point charge Q. Okay, let us consider one point charge Q located at some point in space. Now, let us consider one imaginary sphere around this charge. Okay, now listen, the charge is at the center. The imaginary sphere having the radius is we are going to take as what R. Now, in this imaginary sphere, let us consider the point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, etc. Let us consider the few points. Listen, now if you calculate the electric potential at all the points on the surface of the given sphere, we will get the same potential. Because listen, at all the point, listen, we know the formula, equipotential formula, that is what? V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. See, listen children, at all the point, if you take A or B or C, listen, all will have the distance is what? Equal. Okay, R value is what? Equal. And we have taken the charge is also what? Q, the same charge. So when Q and R are same, we can say that all the point will have what? Same potential. Okay, so for a point charge, the equipotential surface we are having, listen, all the point we having what? Same potential. Next, listen children, I am taken the three concentric spherical surface. Okay, first one, second one and third one. You all know that, listen, if you consider three different sphere, the distance is different. Okay, if the distance is different means, listen, the equipotential value also, listen, it does not equal. Okay, so the first sphere, listen, at all the point it having the same potential. The second sphere also having all the point on the surface having what? Same potential. The third sphere also having what? All the point having what? Same potential. But if we consider the first sphere and the second sphere, it does not having the same potential. Here the potential, the value of the potential is different for different spherical sphere. It is very important. Okay, understand children, if you taken the two different sphere means, listen, we can't able to say both are having what? The same value. Like that, listen children, if you are, so for an uniform electric field, next I am going to consider, listen, one uniform electric field. So listen, in this uniform electric field, I am going to consider what? One plane. Okay, so listen children, for this plane surface at any point if we calculate the potential is what? Same. If I consider another one plane, okay, here is also, listen children, all this surface, listen, 1, 2, anywhere if I calculated also, listen, all will having the same potential. Okay, so for a uniform electric field, the equipotential surface form a set of plane that is normal to the electric field. Okay, that is what? Normal to the electric field. Okay, understand? Thus we can say about the properties of equipotential surface now. So listen, I am going to take on the first diagram. Listen children, in the first diagram if you see, the point A and B I am taken. Okay, the point A and B I am considered here. The point A having the potential is I am going to take as what? VA. Okay, the point B, the potential is I am going to take as what? VB. Okay, we know one formula, listen, the work done W is equal to what? W is equal to what? QV. Okay, the work done W is equal to what? QV. In this lesson, here the change in potential, that is Q of what we are getting, VA listen, final is what, VB. So I can write here VB minus VA. You all know that, listen children, at the point A and B having what, same potential. So the point A and B having the same potential, so these two values are equal. So VB minus VA, we will get the answer is what, 0. 0 into Q, again we will get what, 0. So the value of W is equal to what, 0. So listen now, the work done to move a charge Q between any 2 points, that is from A to B. Okay, the work done W is equal to Q of VB minus VA. If the point QA and B having same equipotential, okay, that we can say another way, if the points A and B lie on the same equipotential surface, then the work done is equal to what, 0. Because here the value of VA is equal to what, VB. Understand? Okay. And also listen children, if you see this diagram, here the electric field lines are normal. Okay, the electric field lines are normal to an equipotential surface. Suppose it is not normal, then we can say that, listen, that electric field is, we want to resolve into two components. That is the parallel to the surface. Okay, it is parallel to the surface means, listen, work will be done on the surface. But what concept we are consider? For the same surface, listen, we are consider what, work done is equal to what, 0. So this concept will be does not happen. So this is a contradiction. So we can say that the electric field must always be normal to equipotential surface. Okay, understand? Next topic we are going to see is what, relation between electric field and potential. Relation between electric field and potential is the next 2 mark question. Here, let us consider one charge, positive charge Q. Okay, the charge Q is kept at the origin. Now, I am moving one unit positive charge. Okay, I am moving one unit positive charge at a distance dx. Okay, so listen children, here the charge is what, positive charge. Here I am moving the charge towards at a distance dx is also what, positive. Positive, what happened? Repulsion. So again this repulsion, if I want to move this positive charge at a distance dx, I want to do some work done. Okay, we know that, listen children, the work done is equal to what formula? W is equal to, that is work done is equal to force into displacement. Here I am moving at a distance what, dx. We know another formula, F is equal to what, E into Q naught. Okay, Q naught is what, the test charge. Here listen, I am moving what, unit positive charge. That is the value of Q naught is I am going to take as what, 1. Okay, so 1 into E, I will get the answer is what, E. So I can write here W is equal to, okay, here I am moving the small distance dx. So I can write the work done is also what, dW. So dW is equal to E into dx. Okay, here the work is done against the electric field. Against this electric field, that is against this repulsive force, I can put here negative sign. So I will get the formula dW is equal to minus E into dx. That is dW is equal to minus E into dx. So listen children, this work done is equal to the electric potential difference. This work done is equal to what? Equal to electric potential difference. That is dW is equal to dV. So we can write this formula in the place of dW. I can write now dV. So dV is equal to minus E into dx. Or we can write here E is equal to minus dV by dx. From this, listen children, we already know that the electric field having the unit is what? One of the unit coulomb meter. Now, we are getting the formula E is equal to minus dV by dx. V is what? Volt. Okay, the unit of the potential is what? Volt. Divided by distance, that is what? Meter. So, another unit of the electric dipole is, that is the electric field, sorry, the another unit of the electric field is what? Volt per meter. Already we know coulomb meter. Now the new unit is what? Volt per meter. Okay, this is also mark it for what? 1 mark. Okay, so we are getting here E is equal to minus dV by dx. So we can say here the electric field is the negative. Here the negative sign is there. So negative gradient of the electric potential. Negative gradient of the electric potential. So if you write this equation in terms of vector form, along x direction is I cap, y direction is j cap, and k direction is we are going to taken as what? Z cap. That is k cap. Okay, z axis that is taken as what? K cap. Okay, understand children? So E vector is equal to do V by, here listen, dV by dx, that we can written in terms of vector form, do V by do x into I cap plus do V by do y into j cap plus do V by do z into k cap. Okay, this is the difference between what? Electric field and potential. Okay, so listen, the electric field is the negative gradient of the electric potential. Also mark it for 1 mark question. Okay, understand children? Next topic, electrostatic potential energy for collection of point charges. Now we are going to calculate the formula for electrostatic potential energy for collection of point charges. Here we are going to calculate for 3 charges. So step by step we can calculate. Let us consider the first charge Q1. Now at a distance R, I am going to consider one point. So the electric potential at a point at a distance R, we all know that the formula V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R. This potential V is the work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to that point P. Okay, understand? Now listen children. First step, listen. We are calculating the potential. What is the potential at the point? At this point. Okay. Now we are moving the charge Q2. Now we are moving the charge Q2 from infinity. Now we are moving the charge Q2 from infinity to this point. Okay, there is to this point at a distance R from Q1. So the work will be done. Okay, so listen, the work done is the product of charge and the potential. Okay, it is the product of what? Q2 into V. Okay, understand children? This work done is stored as the electrostatic potential energy U of a system of charges Q1 and Q2 are separated by the distance R. Okay, so we can calculate the potential formula U is equal to Q2 into V. Okay, this work done is now stored as what? Electrostatic potential energy. So we can write the formula U is equal to Q2 into V. Okay, so from this listen, if we substitute 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. So listen, if you are placing the charge Q2, we having the electrostatic potential energy U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. Listen children, here the electrostatic potential energy depends only on the distance between the 2 point charge R. Okay, it depends upon the distance between the 2 point charge R. If we see here first we assume that Q1 is fixed. We are bring Q2 from infinity. Okay, like this listen, if we place Q2 is fixed, if we are bringing Q1 from infinity, if we bring Q1 from infinity, or both Q1 from infinity, Q2 from also infinity, we having the same formula U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 by r. That is, here is also listen, the electrostatic potential energy depends only on the distance between the two point charges. Okay, like this, next we are going to arrange the three charges. Okay, here listen, for arrangement to calculate the total electrostatic potential energy, we can follow the same rule. Okay, we bring all the charges one by one and arrange according to the 3 point. Okay, and arranging according to the 3 point, we can see step by step. So first listen, I am going to consider, I am bringing the charge q1 from infinity. Okay, I am bringing the charge q1 from infinity to the point A. Okay, here listen children, before I am bringing the charge, here there is no charge is present. Okay, so we can say that listen, here there is no work. Okay, here listen, the point A require no work because there are no other charges already present in the place of what, the charge q1. Okay, the second step, listen, I am going to bring the second charge q2. Okay, listen children, already q1 is at the point A. Now I am bringing the second charge q2 at the point B. Listen, q1 is a positive charge, q2 is also what, positive charge. In between, what is the repulsion? So again this repulsion, I am doing some work done. Okay, so work must be done against the electric field. Okay, against this electric field created by the charge q1. So listen, we want to do some work done. So listen children, so due to the charge q1, the potential, okay, due to the charge q1, the potential at the point B is, I am going to taken as what, V1B. Okay, so here we can say that the work done. Okay, here listen, we know the formula, work done is equal to W is equal at the point B. Work done is equal to charge into potential. Here the charge is Q2 and the potential is what, V1B. Okay, so what is the formula for V1B? We can write here, listen, that is nothing called as listen. V1B is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is the charge here? The charge, listen, due to the charge, the potential at the point B is Q1. So I can write here Q1 divided by the distance, listen, what is the distance we are indicating here? R12. So I can write here R12. Okay, understand? So substitute the value of Q1B in this equation. Like that, listen, first listen, we are getting the formula. That is, if you are arranging the charge Q2 at the point B, we are getting the potential V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. Okay, understand children? This is, if you see this equation, this is same as when the charge Q2 is brought first. Okay, listen children, like this, listen. Here I kept the charge Q1 and bringing the charge, listen, Q2. Okay, like that, if you fix the charge Q2, if you are bring the charge Q1 also, listen, we are getting the same formula. That is U1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. Now, in the third step, listen children, now I am going to bring the charge Q3. Okay, from infinity to the point C. Okay, from infinity to the point C. At the point C, if you see, listen, due to the charge Q1 having the potential at the point C is, we are going to taken as what? V1C. Okay, then due to the charge 2, okay, due to the charge 2, at this point, it is having the potential is, we are going to taken as what? V2C. Okay, so if I want to bring the charge Q3 from infinity, I want to do the work done. W is equal to VQ. Listen, I'm moving the charge what? 3, that is Q3. Here, listen, at the point C, we having the two potential. One of the potential is V1C plus another one is what? V2C. Okay, V1C formula, we already know that. What is the formula for V1C? That is, listen, the potential formula for V1C is equal to Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into, what is the distance here? R13. So here the distance is what? R13. Similarly, if I write the formula for V2C, okay, if I write here, listen, V2C, what is V2C is due to the charge Q2. So I will get the formula V2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into, what is the distance here? R23. So here the distance is what? R23. Thus I get the formula V1C and V2C. Substitute the value of V1C in this place and V2C in this place. Then multiply Q3 inside the bracket. So already here Q1 into Q3. Here Q2 into Q3. So we will get the formula, that is, if you take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common, we will get due to V1C, that is Q1 by R13. It is multiplied by now what? Q3. Next listen, V2C, that is Q2 by R23. Now it is multiplied with what? Q3. Okay, understand children? This is the electrostatic potential energy if you are bringing the third one. Okay, now we are going to calculate, listen, if you are bringing the three charges Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so if you add the before two concept, that is, listen, we are adding the total electrostatic potential energy U is equal to U1 plus U2. Okay, listen, the first case, listen, if you see, if I bring the only one charge, there is no work done. If I bring in the second charge U2, that is the potential is taken as what? U1. Now we are bringing the third charge, listen, Q3, that time the potential is taken as what? U2. So for calculating the total electrostatic potential, add the value Q1 plus, okay, if you add the value due to the potential at the Q1, Q2 and Q3, we will get the formula U is equal to U1 plus U2. So we will get, listen, next step, listen, substitute U1, that is next, this two value depends upon what? U2. Then take the common term 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay. So we will get the formula U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught of Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. Okay, so listen children, here you want to note that when you store this stored potential energy U is equal to the total external work done to assemble the three charges at the given location. Okay, like this, listen, the Coulomb force is a conservative force. The electrostatic potential energy is independent of the manner in which the configuration of the charge is arrived at. Anyway, we can arrange the charges. Okay. So, listen at this 3 point. Listen, if you arrange the charges anyway, also listen. The electrostatic formula, listen. The total electrostatic potential energy U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. Okay, understand children? Next, 3-mark question. Electrostatic potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. Here we are going to calculate the electrostatic potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. Let us consider the diagram. Here the electric lines are moving from positive charge to the negative charge. It is the uniform electric field. So here the lines are equally spaced. Now in this uniform electric field E vector, I am going to consider one electric dipole. You all know that the electric dipole to equal and opposite charge, that is minus q and plus q, are separated by a distance 2a. Okay, Listen children, now this electric dipole, when you placed in an electric field, it experiences torque. Because of that, it rotates the dipole and align along the electric field. Because here it is what? The electric line, here positive charge will be attract this negative charge, and here the negative charge will be attract the positive charge. So what happen when you place the electric dipole in an uniform electric field, it will align along the electric field. Okay, now listen children. If we want to rotate this electric dipole at a constant velocity, from the initial velocities we are going to take as what? Theta dash, to our desired angle, that is I am going to take as what? Theta. So if we want to rotate, we want to do some work done. Okay, here the work done by the external torque to rotate the dipole from the angle theta dash to theta at constant angular velocity, we will get the formula W is equal to integral of theta dash, that is the initial angle, to theta. This we are rotating, so we can write the work done. The formula in terms of angular rotation, that is torque, that is tau external. Linear means we are writing here what? Force. Now rotational concept, so we can write here tau external into d theta. Okay, for the small angle we are rotating is taken as what? D theta. We already know that the formula for tau, that is external tau, is equal to P vector cross E vector. Okay, tau is a vector quantity, so we can write here tau vector is equal to P vector cross E vector. If I want only the magnitude, so I can write here the magnitude of external torque is equal to the magnitude of what? P vector cross E vector. That is, we know that the magnitude is equal to PE sin theta. It is the product of, listen, PE sin theta. So we will get the formula W is equal to theta dash to. So we can write that is equal to the common term, listen, take P is common. Now integral of sin theta. So integral of sin theta is nothing, listen, minus cos theta. Upper limit is theta and lower limit is theta dash. So we are getting that is equal to P E, listen, minus, listen, I can write here upper limit minus lower limit. So minus cos theta, then again minus, then here what is here? Minus cos theta dash. Understand? Okay. So listen, what is here? Here minus cos theta. Okay. So here listen, the minus cos theta, how we can write? Listen, upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. So upper limit is replaced by theta and lower limit is replaced by what? Theta dash. Now minus into minus, what you will get? Plus. Okay. So we can write here, listen, the plus term as the first. Okay. So we can write PE of W is equal to PE of cos theta dash minus cos theta. Okay, understand the positive term I write here first. That is W is equal to PE of cos theta dash minus cos theta. This work done is equal to the potential difference between the angular position theta and theta dash. Angular position theta and theta dash. Okay. So listen children, we can write this formula once again, that is multiply PE inside the bracket. So I will get here PE cos theta dash minus PE cos theta. Here listen, I am going to take on the u of, listen, the potential of the angle is equal to minus PE cos corresponding angle. Here theta means, listen, that is what theta. Listen, understand, here the potential use I am going to taken as what? That is electrostatic potential energy for the angle theta. If I am rotating, that is U is equal to minus PE cos theta. See the first term, here there is no minus term. So I can write here, it is what? Minus U of theta dash plus, here listen, minus P. Listen, you want to take an minus P is as U of. Okay, so I can write here U of theta. Okay, understand children? So I will get the formula minus PE cos theta plus PE cos theta dash is equal to, I write the term, listen, the first taken as what? U of theta. So I will get the next equation, listen, U of theta minus U of theta dash is equal to del U. Okay, that is I am going to take as what? Potential energy. Okay, so listen, the difference in potential energy del U is equal to, listen, minus PE cos theta plus PE cos theta dash. Okay, understand children? So we were getting the formula. Once again listen, U of theta minus U of theta dash is equal to del U, that is equal to minus PE cos theta plus PE cos theta dash. Here, suppose if you are placing the dipole initially at an angle 90 degree. Okay, initially if you are placing at a 90 degree, so what happened? The theta dash will be 90 degree, cos 90 degree. So what is the value here? Cos 90 degree is what? 0. 0 into this term? 0. So listen children, here the PE cos theta dash will be goes to 0. So we are getting only the answer, listen, U is equal to minus PE cos theta plus 0. Okay, so we are getting here minus PE cos theta. Okay, U is equal to minus PE cos theta. So the potential energy stored in the system of the dipole kept in the uniform electric field. U is equal to minus PE cos theta. If I write in vector equation, listen, minus write as it. Listen, instead of PE cos theta is a dot product. Correct? So I can write here minus P vector dot E vector. Okay, minus P vector dot E vector. And also listen children, in addition to P and E, the potential energy also depends on the orientation of the electric dipole. Okay, it also depends upon the orientation of the electric dipole with respect to the external electric field. Okay, because listen, it depends upon the orientation. Orientation depends upon the angle theta. Okay, so it depends upon the orientation of the orientation, that is the theta of the electric dipole with respect to the external electric field. Now we are come to the important one mark question. We have taken the final equation U is equal to minus PE cos theta. Now listen children, here we are going to take on three cases. Okay, the first case I am going to take on theta is equal to 0 degree, that is aligned parallel. Next theta is equal to perpendicular, that is aligned perpendicular. Next theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so what is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is equal to what? 1. So 1 into this value, take this formula. First case, listen, what you are getting the answer? U is equal to minus PE. U is equal to minus PE. Second equation, listen, what is the value of cos 90 degree? Cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Okay, so we will get U is equal to what? 0. Next, we are going to consider what? Cos 180 degree. What is the value of cos 180 degree? Minus 1. So, minus into this term, I will get minus into minus what? Plus. So, U is equal to PE. See children, if you see the value here, U is equal to P is maximum. When theta is equal to 180 degree. 180 degree, or we can say pi. Pi is equal to only what? 180 degree. When it is minimum, Listen, when it is aligned parallel, that is theta is equal to 0. Here the value is what? U is equal to minus PE. Okay, understand? It is very important. 1 mark. Mark it now. So the potential energy is maximum when the dipole is 180 degrees. That is theta is equal to pi to the external electric field. When it is minimum, when it is aligned parallel, that is theta is equal to 0 to the external electric field. Okay, mark it for 1 mark question. Okay, understand children?